having all types of panic attacks. I'll be like, oh my God, I feel something. I just feel like, I feel like my sister. I feel like my sister is missing. I just feel it in my gut. I can't concentrate. And you need to look worried. But Black China is like, oh, I just feel like my sister is missing. I don't know. I just feel it in my blood. I don't know. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel, Miss Criticizer 2021. If you're here for the very first time, please don't forget to subscribe. And also, don't forget to hit the like button. Please, as you're here now, please kindly just subscribe and hit the like button. Now, Forever Us. I'm not sure if some of you have 2B subscription or not, but you know what? I said let me decide to give this film a watch. Now, if you have not watched the film and you're planning to watch it, this review will contain spoilers. Now, if you're not ready for the spoilers, then please friendly exit. Now, Forever Us is produced by Marcus Houston and Chris Stokes, and if you don't know them, their name is associated with B2K and the mess that happened, but I'm not going to delve into that. I've seen that they've produced a couple of, D-list films. I always give it a chance. I don't judge. I'm also somebody who is a lover of Lifetime movie, and sometimes I find that the lower budget films are far better than these let's say highly budgeted series. That's my opinion. Now, in this film, they got like 3 celebrities in one film. Well, let me just say D-listers, reality stars. So you have Black China, you have Lyrica and Zonique, all in one film. So I thought, okay, let me just give it a chance. So let's get straight into the story. O'Shea is a happily married man. He's married to Lyrica's character, who is called Kate, but I will be describing the real names of Lyrica and Zonique just to make it easier. They have a perfect family. They have a daughter. The daughter, she's into basketball and she's probably planning on going into the league. Everything looks fine. The wife works for a huge pharmaceutical company. And your guy, he has his own business where he delivers items to his clients. So the main part is his client, who is running a bar, Black China's character. They're doing their day-to-day business, but then eventually one day Black China was not around. And who was there? Black China's sister, who is Zonique. And listen, I have a couple of issues with this film already. Let me just go straight into it. Eventually, they get to talking and they're like, oh, they have a connection. Her car got towed mysteriously. What a coincidence that the day that she met him, her car got towed. I'm sorry, and this is not her fault. But again, writers, seriously. Anyway, any excuse just so that she can, have a lift by him to her home. They towed my car. I don't have anywhere to go. Hi, I can give you a lift. So he gave her a lift. He was free to go. She said, let me invite you for some coffee. I make the best coffee in the world. I said, girl. Some people cannot see the signs. If you're a married man, listen, a woman that you've just met, as friendly as it seems, don't follow her. Anyway, she said, I'll make the best coffee for you. She invited him in. He said, oh, I would like to taste your coffee. She said, you see, I made the best coffee. She's giving him the flirty eyes, so innocent, the connection, ooh, the chemistry. And also, she's an artist. She has her own art gallery. Now, what is it with these movies, the criteria, these type of sexy thrillers and art galleries at their home? Mea Culpa, Temptation, and all the other films. And they found out that they had some things in common. She has the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air cup. And this cup is going to do some damages. Stay with me. Stay with me. If you think, what's so mysterious about this cup? The cup is the issue with this film. Anyway, when I saw that, I said, gosh, what is this again? And so he got home, you know, but he was basically thinking about her. And I said, dude, you're a happily married man. And let's just get to it. It seems like Lyrica's character hardly has time for him. She's busy working on this big project because she wants a huge promotion. And that's where her focus is. So probably he feels that he's not getting the attention from his wife. Now, he goes back to Black China's place, and then after some days again, he meets Zonique there again at the bar. And of course they get to talking, and she invited him all again. Same thing, she made coffee for him, even gave her mug to him, and he's like, oh my god, he's feeling the connection. He's feeling it. So eventually that night he said, let me just go back to her place, and he basically screwed her. And I said to Zonique character, you probably have not seen that obvious ring, but I'll get to it. So eventually they started having a coffee affair and loving upon each other. And the worst part is that they are out here frolicking in public. If you are going to have an affair, why can you not do it behind the scenes, for Christ's sake? So they were out there openly displaying it. And I think, dude, do you really think that your wife, because she's always so busy, or people don't start talking? So it gets me now to this. We just thought, oh, okay, the wife was so sweet, she was so friendly, she didn't know. The wife probably had her suspicions, because what did she do? She said, you know what, I am going to investigate this bullshit. Instead of hiring a private investigator, she was wearing a hoodie and she sent a text to a lady called Kate. And I'm like, who the hell is Kate? What the hell is she doing here? She was basically following her husband, and she saw them kissing in the restaurant, and she was just standing there like this mofo. And so she basically knew. After they've been having an affair and all that, our guy kind of feels bad. You know, he feels bad. And now stay with me. He feels bad. He eventually called quits with Zonique's character, and he said that, listen, we cannot do this. I want to end this affair. It's not going to work well, etc., etc., etc. Kind of, you know, the wife basically confronted him, and he said that, you know what, you were never there, you were always busy, etc., etc. And she said, how do you expect me to feel? I had to hold this family down. When you were injured, I had to basically work all the shifts. Yeah, I have issues with your family, etc., etc. And she was so frustrated, and she was so dramatic. And of course, that is relatable. I felt that scene. Eventually, he tried, you know, I think that conversation just ended just terribly. You know, they went back and forth, and she was just so frustrated. Now, let me cut to the chase. He ended things with Zonique, Bella, yeah? And he said that, listen, this is not going to work. And she said, but then why did you deceive me like this? You know, why did you make me fall in love with you? I gave you my heart. She said, why did you make me fall in love with you? I gave you my heart. I gave you everything. And then this is what you're doing to me. And I don't care because you're married. How could you do this to me? Etc., etc., etc. And basically had to leave. Now, the wife did not know that he ended things with her. She went over to that girl's place and she said, give me whiskey. I need something to drink. I need whiskey. And I'm like, girl, you're out here confronting the other woman and you're really asking her for a drink. What about if she put poison in your drink? Anyway, and she said, yeah, I've heard you were freaking my husband. Don't you have any shame? And the girl said, listen, I didn't know he was married all along. I just found out later. I fell in love. It is what it is. And I'm like, Zonique, really? You didn't see the ring? And she said, how do you sleep at night? Zonique said, listen, I feel bad. I really, really feel bad. And he ended things with me. And she said, you don't get to decide anything. You don't get to change the narrative. And Zonique eventually said that, listen, that you were working all along. You never made time for him. And listen, we were just doing the do. We enjoyed each other. It is what it is. And unfortunately, I just ended up being his rebound. And again, like what I said, how did Lyrica was always so busy with work? Anyway, so she said that, listen, it is what it is. We're, you know, he ended things and just go your way. And she said, oh, she saw the same cup. So stay with me, the same cup that I referenced, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She saw the cup and she said, oh, that's actually my husband's cup. She said, Zonique said, no, this is my cup that I gave to your husband. So you better give it back. And she said, no, I'm going to take it. So as Lyrica was walking away, Zonique tried to hold her and she tried to grab the cup and then bam! Lyrica just hit her like this and Zonique mysteriously fell and she died. And I'm sorry, but I still ask myself, how the hell did she die because of a bloody cup? It's not even like Lyrica hit the cup on her head. Zonique did not even hit her head on some kind of surface, a table or anything, or concrete, anything. She just fell and then that's how she died. I'm like, what? So eventually Lyrica called her husband to you know, help her with the mess, with the body, etc. She felt bad. I think both of them felt bad. And as he got there, he was crying and he's like, oh my God. And she was also crying and she said, are you going to take care of the body? I still love you. I'm sorry. The police had to start a so-called investigation, and Black China, who is the sister, said, I don't know where my sister is, because she's basically missing at this point when she was talking to O'Shea. And of course, he has to pretend that he does not know anything about it. And Black China said, I just have a feeling that something is bad with her. And I'm sorry, but the acting of Black China, it could have been better. Seriously, if you know your sister is missing, I'm sorry, but I would be having all types of panic attacks. I'll be like, oh my God, I feel something. I just feel like, my sister. I feel like my sister is missing. I just feel it in my gut. I can't concentrate. And you need to look worried. But Black China is like, oh, I just feel like my sister is missing. I don't know. I just feel it in my blood. I don't know. Again, where's the emotions? There was barely any emotions. She's been missing for 3 days, for Christ's sake. And you haven't heard from her, your younger sister. I'm sorry, but that scene was not believable to me. So let's just say that, let me just fast forward because it ended up being a circus. After the investigation, of course, the husband and wife, they had to sit down and they talked about this and everything. It's like, you know, I'm sorry, but let's make it work. So down the line, 6 months passed by. They were working on their marriage. Things were going very well. And they said, listen, we only have each other. Let's protect each other. So the last scene, fast forward to the last scene, we saw the police car coming up as the family were having a mini photo shoot, the husband, wife, and the daughter. And so they parked at their front lawn and they held their hand up because they thought, you know what, the police, they caught us, curtains is over, that's it. And then the police just bypassed them and went into the neighbor's house to arrest them. And that's how they got scot-free. I'm like, what kind of ending is that? What kind of ending is this? Listen, now let me get to this. I'm not expecting the movie to be perfect, but damn it. What kind of ending was that? Yes, we understand we don't want predictable endings where people get caught for their crimes and all that, but I'm sorry, that girl did not deserve to die. The wife came into her house, she did not even go there. What the hell? And you guys just thought, okay, you forget. Your conscience is not weighing on you that you deleted an innocent girl. and your husband even broke it off. So it's just, so what I'm getting from the film is like, okay, the couple, they just worked their issues out and now they're happily ever after, and the side chick is gone and it just had to take the side chick to make their marriage stronger, and she had to sacrifice her life. Is that it? Because what kind of ending is that? Seriously, for me the film gets a 4, and I'm even being generous. I think the cinematography is amazing. The scenes are beautiful, both homes. I liked Zonique's art home. The acting, oh my gosh. Zonique's acting, I give it a 5. Black China's acting, I give it a 2. Lyrica's acting, I give it a 6, because the fake cry and all that, it's just, you can't really expect anything but them. The storyline could have been better. I love sexy thrillers. I've watched all of them, including the Lifetime ones, including some of the Netflix ones. I love these type of thrillers, but I expected more. I thought the girl was going to be obsessed. Anyway, guys, if you've watched it, tell me what you think about the film. Would you need me to review more Tubi films? They're like the guilty pleasure. Seriously, this is what Tubi has been doing. Now, most of these reality stars are on it. I saw Erica Mena, oh, what's this girl's name from Real House of Candice from Real Housewives of Potomac, all those other reality stars, and I'm like, damn, they're giving really the reality stars some gig. But at least let the storyline be good. I'm not expecting something massive. But yeah, this film is just a 4. Seriously. But yeah, tell me what you think about it. Bye bye.